Hello, this is Dylan broadcasting live from gsmExchange TradeZone at CTIA Wireless 2012. I'm here in the booth of Elite Mobile UK with Wayne. Hello, Wayne.
Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Yeah, great.
Good. Now, how do you find the whole experience as being an exhibitor in our pavilion?
It's been a great experience. We attended the CTIA show last year. Obviously met you guys there as well, who came to do a bit of a scouting mission as far as the CTIA show is concerned. You've decided to be here and have a presence here this year, and as soon as we found out that you guys were going to have a presence here at the New Orleans show, we obviously straight away contacted you guys to make sure we were part of that presence.
It's an absolute pleasure having you. I have to share that with you. And on this note, can you please tell us a bit more about your company? When were you established? What exactly do you do? It'd be really interesting for our customer base.
Sure. So Elite Mobile Limited was started in 1994. It's owned by the two brothers, Ketan and AJ Gokani. And simply what we are about, we are a distributor of SIM-free handsets and also OEM accessories and our own third-party branded accessory range which comes under the Phone Range banner.
So you're trying to concentrate a lot on the Phone Range branding at the moment?
Yeah, so the reasons we are here at the CTIA show in New Orleans is we want to keep pushing our SIM-free hardware distribution presence in international markets, but we are also wanting to push the Phone Range accessory brand into those international markets, and in particular we're here to look for distributors in country regions that are looking to push and help us and take on board our Phone Range accessory brand.
That sounds all very interesting. On this note, it'll be very interesting to share how do you see the industry so far. You can share with us the take from your perspective as a hardware, as a SIM-free phone distributor and as an accessory manufacturer and trader as well and distributor.
Yeah, sure. So 2011 was a great year for us. 2012 has been, I would say, a tougher year. Especially from the SIM-free handset perspective.
Would you say it's too competitive or just the market trends and situation is affecting?
Competition is always good. We don't mind competition. I think there's certain in-country political reasons why overseas trading has become problematic, and over time that will sort itself out. In terms of our distribution processes within the UK itself, nothing has changed there. Our presence within those markets is growing and will continue to grow.
You're quite a well-known name within the UK market.
Yeah, I think we've been around, like I say, since 1994. Most people have heard about Elite Mobile and do know about Elite Mobile and deal with Elite Mobile because they trust us, because we have been around for such a longish period of time. Yes.
And having said that, how do you find the response on American soil? Is there a genuine interest towards your products and the way you distribute handsets?
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons we came back here to the New Orleans show as well was we found the Orlando experience great for us from the American perspective. So it was a pretty easy decision to come back to the USA this year, and we've had a good response from the people in the first 2 days that we've been here so far. People are interested from different states within the United States and also from Central America and South America as well that have shown an interest in the Phone Range brand. So hopefully it will lead on to more business for us, better business for us within this region in particular.
Let's hope for that, absolutely. Latin America and Central America are the very popular buzzword lately. Yeah. Do you think that it's really justified? Because we see there is loads of demand coming from this maturing market.
It is. It's obviously it's an ever-growing marketplace there, and it's a great opportunity for us to be here and see how that market is growing and to see what the demand is like from that market.
It's good to be part of it.
It is. It's good to see people that obviously come to the show from that region and show an interest in our brand in particular. And I'm sure obviously they've shown interest in other brands as well and other parts of the show and companies that they've seen. But at least we have the ability to be here and show our ability to them in terms of what we can do with our
exposure is very important.
Exposure is very important, yes.
So you mentioned that it hasn't been tough 2012. I think there is, I can see from as far as we're concerned, what we've seen so far, there is signs for improvement already. Hopefully that will be a trend.
Yes.
And what I'm trying to ask you is actually, how do you see in a short term, especially it's very interesting, the accessory market. Can you see it's too mature, this market? Can you see there's too many brands in it? What do you think is the future of the accessory? Is it actually, would you share that with us?
The accessory market is totally different to the SIM-free marketplace. We cover all accessories from all angles. So we have the phone range brand. We do the OEM accessories as well, as far as all the manufacturers. So we carry the Motorola, the Nokia, the Samsung, the LG and the BlackBerry, the HTC accessories also. From a manufacturer's perspective, they have seen the growth over the last 2 years of third-party products coming into the retail marketplace. We're in times where consumers' expenditure is down. We're in times where people have less money to be able to spend.
Very price cautious, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a case of if they can go to the retail store and they can buy a product which is in a third-party brand which is £10 or $10 compared to an OEM brand which is $30 or £30, it makes a big difference to the consumer. So third-party has grown because of these reasons in the last 2 years, and it's becoming an ever-growing presence. The OEM manufacturers are beginning to realise this. They are becoming more price-sensitive as well, and they have to be, because if they want to compete against the third-party brands and continue their presence in-store, they have to compete against the third-party brands.
Yeah, are you saying that the third-party brands are more versatile and diverse as opposed as comparing to?
There's certainly more of a range to be had. Yes, OEM accessories is always going to have a place. It's very important, and you could say the same for third-party accessories as well. There's always going to be a place for it. It's always going to have a presence. But if you're asking me in terms of the ranging capabilities between the two, then my honest opinion would be that third-party presence and ranges are greater than the OEM ranges at the moment.
That's brilliant. That's very interesting. There's a last question about the accessories. It'd be really interesting to find out. Let's say, is there any unexplored, unexploited niches within the accessory market? Maybe that's a secret.
If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't tell you anyway, Dylan.
That's an honest answer.
Yeah, there are niches in both OEM accessories, there are niches in third-party accessories as well, of course there are. And different distributors will have their own niches within those brands. All I could say to you, whether it be an OEM accessory range or a third-party accessory range, they have just a greater importance across the two. We place no more importance on one or the other. We carry both lines. We distribute both lines.
Have to cover both channels.
We do, yeah, and of course, and obviously, what makes us so diverse as a distributor, as well as the third-party range, as well as the OEM accessory range. Of course, we distribute the full OEM handset SIM-free range as well.
Very interesting. And now, last but not least, we know each other for a long time.
Sure.
You've been a member for even longer time, and so that's why it's going to be very important for you to give us your feedback. On benefit and our other members and clients, what have you found the most beneficial to your business using gsmExchange as a service?
Okay, so there are other trading boards, as you know. But
you're aware?
I'm sure you're aware. But we find that gsmExchange to us is the most important trading board that we use. It's given us great exposure. It's given us great presence. It's enabled people to be in contact with us that before we didn't know who they were, we didn't know what they did, we didn't know whether they were a trusted company or not. And of course, we share information between obviously ourselves and gsmExchange, and we know that information when it's exchanged, it's trusted information and it's good information. And I can't say enough about gsmExchange. If somebody comes to me and asks me, is this the right trading platform to be on? Am I going to get what I require out of gsmExchange? I will always recommend you guys without hesitation.
Well, that's a very good note to end I wouldn't call it interview, just our chat. I would like to thank you, Wayne, for having me as an exhibitor, a friend and a member for so long. Thank you very much.
Great, thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.